session will be recorded. Okay, it's recording. Okay, right. Is this lecture recording? No, it is recorded. Yeah, it'll be recorded. Okay, there will be a recording which we will have it parked later on. I'll explain to you what briefly. I believe that you will actually be briefed on all your professional certificate courses. Yep, PSC, right? Professional Skills Certificate courses. You have all the rundown of all everything. So today is particularly on ECS assessment procedures. Okay. Um, we know that we have notified that it will actually be live on Facebook. Unfortunately, there is a bit of glitch. Therefore, it will be recorded. It will be distributed to you. The recording will be distributed both. It will be uploaded on MyLinE FB, and also it will also be uploaded in MyLinE YouTube. Later on, when everything is done, we will actually distribute it later on to a Telegram group, which has not been launched yet. Last semester, we launched it on the day of briefing because we already received the faculties that will be sitting for ECS, but this semester, the faculty, or we have not decided yet, or we have not finalized yet which slot each of you will be going in. Okay. The usual procedure is that your ECS PIC, PIC is person in charge, will be letting you know if you are going to sit for the exam this semester. So don't worry. This is a general ECS assessment procedure. Right. If, for example, for this semester, there is changes in the procedure as opposed to the previous ECS um, examination procedure, right? So if you are going to sit for this semester, either writing or oral interaction, please listen to this briefing because of the fact that there will be slight changes. Yeah, of course, we try to make the examination better and easier in terms of its procedure for the students. Right. So my name is Nurul Naimah Hamdan. I'm part of the ECS committee, and I will be sharing with you the procedures and some of the frequently asked questions. Yeah, that's usually asked by the students yourself. If you have questions, you can actually post them in chat. I'll just dive straight into it. Yeah. Okay. Right. So usually the first question would be, how do I know if I am registered for ECS? Yeah, how do you know? So this question can only be answered by your a person in charge or the staff in charge at your faculty or your school. Okay, you can also check your registration status with them. Now, as an ECS committee, that is ourselves, myself included, and my team, and the ECS committee, what we do is that we only administer the examination. What does it mean by administer? The students' registration status, information, data will be given by the school or faculty rather, now that we are now back to faculty, right? So the faculty, your person in charge, will be compiling the data of all of your names and giving those names or those lists to us. That is when we prepare. So how many students are we dealing with? So how many slots are you going to go into? Those are the things that we only deal with. Whether or not you are registered, we can't answer that question. Your faculties, ECSPIC, can answer that question for you. Now, how do you get in contact now that you are actually on campus? Yeah, on campus, you can actually go to your office, faculty's office, academic office, and inquire who is your ECSPIC. However, if you would like to know ahead of time the person's in charge name, we actually have a list of that. We list all of the faculties ECS PIC in MyLinE. Okay. I'm sure you are all graduating students, your semester 7 and 8 students. You should know or have been exposed to MyLinE, all right, through your English courses before this. So you can go to myline.utm.my. As you can see on your screen right now, there the what do you call that again? The website's image is there. So you need to go to ELSP. Before this, you go to ELSP at UTM to access your English courses. But this time around, for ECS, please go to ELSP at ECS. It's ECS page instead. Okay, so once you click that, you will be directed to the page in which you can see the information on the, what do you call that again? Information on the examination of ECS examination. And also on the right hand side, if you scroll down a little bit more, you will see on the right hand side, you can see the list of contact number of PIC based on school and faculty. Yeah, their names are there. Like for example, if you can see I just screen captured some. So the person for example from MGIIT, the one in KL. So your person in charge would be Miss Shaza Amalia. School of Education, Ms. Zapia. And like for example, Faculty of Management is Miss Isni Idayu. So the list of people in charge, the name and the contact number and the email addresses are there for you to check. And you can either email them, or if you want to ask them further questions or to get your confirmation, satisfy whatever questions that you want them to answer based on ECS, you can just see them or find them at the faculty's office. Yeah. So registration status, your registration status for the examination can only be confirmed by your PIC or person in charge. Okay. Right. Moving on. The second frequently asked question in terms of the general procedure is that, is there any activities that I need to complete to prepare me for the ECS writing and oral interaction examinations? All right, in case this is your first time listening or hearing ECS, English for communication skills for graduating students, yeah, if this is your first time listening to it, you have two papers to sit for. ECS has two papers. One is writing and the other one is oral interactions. Okay, the writing is of course ECS writing is individual, while oral interaction will be a group assessment, right? But you are individually assessed in a group. Your marks are individually assessed, but you are going to be assessed in a group. It's an oral interaction, it's a group discussion. You can't be discussing on your own, isn't it? Would be weird. So ECS writing and oral interaction. So there are two. In order for you to get a complete status, yeah, complete. You can't, it's not a choice. You can't, I want to sit for ECS writing only. I don't want to do oral interaction, or I just want to do interaction. I do not want to do writing. No, that is totally out of the case. You can't do that. You can, or you have to sit for both papers. Well, basically both tests. Yeah. So the question is there any activities that you need to complete to prepare for the exam? So remember, we are talking about two things here, the examination itself and what are the activities before you sit for the exam. Okay, like any examination, usually you will have preparation. Am I correct? Okay, you will need to have some practice or exercises. Decline, right? No, you do not annotate. Okay. All right. So, how do you practice for the exam? How do you know what kind of questions? Or it will not be, the same, but basically practice questions. You want to have some practice before you sit for an exam. It's only fair for you to do that. So you can actually do that, which is compulsory, by the way, is that you will need to complete the prerequisite activities in MyLinE. Yeah. Where do I go for that, madam? It will be on myline.utm.my on the page ELSP at ECS, as I've stated earlier, right? Said that earlier, right? Okay, so you need to complete this prerequisite activities. What does prerequisite means? It means that you have to complete these activities before you sit for the exam. Yo, so you have to do for the practice. You have to complete the practices that we have assigned for each candidate before you actually sit for the exam itself. Yeah. Today is 18th of October. Yeah, it's only the first week of the semester. So it is now open for those of you who have completed before this. Let's say you have set for one of the papers, either writing or oral interaction before this, and you have already completed the prerequisite activities. All you need to do to confirm whether or not you have or your names are there, okay, you need to go ahead and check the award of marks also on the same page of ELSP at ECS, ELSP at ECS, right? So the question to whether or not there are any activities that you need to complete before the exam itself, yes, prerequisite activities. Okay, what kind of activities that you need to complete? There is 4 units, which you need just to scroll down on the page. So there's unit 1, 2, 3, and 4, which have unit 1 is oral communication, as you can see on the screen. Unit 2 is group discussion, writing based on non-linear text, and writing based on stimulus. So all of these are actually the type of question that is going to appear, or basically what Oracle interaction and ECS writing consist of. The type of question, of course. That's why you practice. Yeah. So we prepared some input and also quizzes in which you have to complete. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8 quizzes and 4 forums for you to complete. Right. You can look at the instruction in detail on the page of ELSP at ECS itself, right? Okay. You can check your progress by looking at the word of marks, and if you complete to fail this task, which is an important information for me to share with you, is that if you fail to complete this task, your ECS results will be withheld. Yeah. So because of the fact that it is prerequisite, prerequisite means that you have to complete before sitting for the examination. Yeah. So the duration is actually 23rd of November to 20th of November. So that is 4 weeks. Yeah. That and this particular briefing is on the 18th. So the assessment starts next week. So you have, I won't say plenty of time, but you have enough time. If you happen to have friends who are not here listening to this briefing and you know that person needs to graduate, either in their final year, basically in semester 7 or semester 8, then please kindly remind them to check their registration status. And then if they are supposed to sit for the examination, ask them to first complete the prerequisite activities on MyLinE. Use the same login details as you have for MyLinE, as you have used for your English courses before this. Right? I'll move on to the next question. Next question that usually is being asked to us would be, what if I am unable to attend my ECS examination on the dates that are set for my faculty or school? Very, very common. As you know, all professional skills certificate courses are to be done during the weekend. Yeah. For the weekend in UTMJB would be Friday and Saturday. And for KL candidates or KL, UTM KL would be Saturday and Sunday. So the one common day that everyone is available for their examination would be Saturday. So if you happen to have any reason at all that you can't attend that one day of ECS examination, you have to now first do not get excited. Okay? So there are certain things. This is a university level examination. Basically, if you do not complete your ECS, number one, you can't graduate. This is a requirement of the university. It's not my requirement. It's not your parents' requirement. It's not your lecturer's requirement. It is your university's requirement to show that you are ready for your future undertaking after you graduate. And one of the tests in order for us, because if you have taken WET before this, to see whether or not you were ready for tertiary education. That's why you're in university. Now for ECS, you are taking this particular exam to check for your own readiness for you to join the workforce later. Yeah. So you have everything has to go through some obstacles, some testing. Yeah. So of course, this is not something that's foreign to you. So this is something that you have to understand that the dates that have been set is not going to affect you alone or your friends at the faculty. It will affect the 1,500 plus candidates that is sitting for ECS. Yeah, this is not a personal examination, right? So to answer that on top of the explanation I've given, the answer here is you must inform your schools or faculty's ECS PIC should there is a very unavoidable course that you need to go or attend, most probably, like for example, if there's a medical reason you are scheduled for a surgery, let's say, or a medical appointment that you need to go for, then produce those evidence, produce, yeah, evidence to your faculty's PIC and make sure to email a copy of that to ECS PSC as for our own record and reference. Yeah, of the reason and attach the evidence if you are unable to attend ECS. After your reason has been validated, so for example, if you have a medical appointment, hospital appointment, whichever appointment that is related to medical, let's say, or it means that you have already have an appointment. So send those appointments or attach those evidence earlier, not on the day of the exam. That would be very callous and very irresponsible. You are, after all, graduating students in which you will join the workforce, and I am sure you are aware that those behaviors are not acceptable when you are at work. Yeah, so you can start by not behaving like that now. So make sure that you have notified your ECSPIC and also email to ECSPSC at UTM for our own reference. Yeah. After your reason has been validated, it means that we have notified you. That's why you need to email to us. We will then check the records from the PIC and the records that is sent to us. And once we have identified you as the candidates who cannot attend for the date itself, then you will be scheduled for a ECS retest, which has also been set, which is on 7th of January 2023. Yeah, that is for the retest, not the test itself. Yeah, that is for the retest for those who could not, right? Could not attend. So all personal reasons like for example, you have weddings to attend to. It's not that we do not encourage people getting married. We do. I mean, the choice is yours or whoever it is to be married. Yeah, and I know that some dates, especially weddings, they have to be set a year ahead of time. We understand. But what we are trying to say at the same time is that ECS is also something that determines your future as well. So if it's your family's engagement, I'm sorry, it will not be entertained. We deeply apologize unless it's a funeral. Then you may argue what's the difference between a marriage and a funeral? Well, a marriage is actually um, scheduled. Nobody can schedule for their death, unfortunately. Yeah. So unless it's funeral or medical reasons, um, besides those two, it is beyond help. Yeah. So those reasons will not be entertained. Now, moving on. Okay, now we will go into each paper's procedure, right? So here are the important dates. The writing will take place on the 26th of November. Okay, if you can remember just now, can you remember just now? Okay, let me just uh, recap. The prerequisite is from the 23rd of October to 20th of November. Now, the writing examination will be on the 26th of November. That means that you even have an extra 5 days for you to complete your prerequisite. So there is very little to no excuse for each of the candidates sitting for this examination to not participate or to not complete their prerequisite. It means that you have to complete it. It is, after all, prerequisite. Yeah, I know. I know. You can I love the sharing of what do you call that again? What is that called? Emojis. Ooh, it's okay. It's just one. After this, you won't see us anymore. Yeah? So there is more than 5 weeks, I guess. Uh, Faris, what do you mean? Can you start what immediately? Can you start what immediately? I don't understand the start immediately. What can you start immediately? Your motorcycle? Your hand movement? You have to specify that a bit, yeah, Faris Shahruddin? Um, Thank you for the question, Faris. The dates in which you start doing the activities is on the 23rd of October. 23rd of October. Today is the 18th of October. I know you're excited. Me too. But just wait for the 23rd of October for it to start, and then you have up until 20th of November. Okay? Right? I know I'm so happy that you're so happy and excited and pumped to do it. Just make sure that it's done on the right time, right? So for writing, it will be on the 26th of November. Anyone whose mic is switched on, can you please, can you please, can you please? All right, just a moment.
手机突然间满格啊，那个 WiFi。
Mhm. I would like to ask the help of our co-host to actually do some damage control of muting some entries to, sometimes the audio uh, would be slightly later so we can hear your noise. Yes, Jit Lung Soon, God's sake, mute yourself. Mute your microphone. Don't mute yourself. Don't mute yourself, honey. We need you to speak in during oral interaction. Okay? Right. Uh I believe our co-hosts can actually address the questions in chat while I continue on with the briefing, yeah? Okay. So the writing will be on the 26th of November, Saturday. It's just one day. Okay. Usually the practice is we will divide the sessions into 4 slots throughout the day. So it will be 8 to 10:30, the first slot, and next one is 11 to 12:30, 2 to 3:30, and 4 to 5:30. Yeah, usually that would be the sessions. If there is any changes or whatnot, we will let you know. So you can't choose the slots. What we'll do is that we will assign the slots according to the schools and faculties. Why couldn't we be given a choice, madam? Why? It's a free country. I understand your reservations and your concerns. But the thing is, my dear, each faculty has a number of students or a number of candidates in which it's not really the same. Like for example, sometimes in usually the first semester, we have students from the engineering having bigger number or bigger candidates. Okay, not bigger in bigger number of candidates in which we have to allow them to be in one. So, should we actually divide you in different ones, then it will be harder for you to track when yours would be. Because sometimes, if you will have to have a conversation with another person, you say that, your slot is you got the three slot, slot three, I got slot one. You get confused and then life would not be easier, isn't it? So it's easier to assign the schools to the slots so that everyone is well informed and it's easier for the PIC to really track your attendance later. Yeah. Um, Use your rights for as a free person or in a free country elsewhere. Okay, sweethearts? Right. Now, the oral interaction would be on the 16th and 17th of December. Right? I'll talk about the procedure um, after this. Right. Moving on. So this the next question would be, how will the ECS writing examination be conducted? Now, on the day I'm going to talk about wait. Yes, sorry, this one. So there will be two things. Pre-examination procedure for writing. Yeah, this is for writing. Yeah, writing. So there's pre-examination procedure and then on the day of the exam itself because they are conducted separately anyway, right? So oral interaction and writing are conducted on two separate dates. So on the 26th of November, on a Saturday, what you need to do before that, okay, that 1 week. Remember, your prerequisite is from the 23rd of October to 20th of November. So that is over and done with. Now you are preparing for the day of the exam itself, which is on Saturday. So your slots will be notified. We will notify you soon, right? You must only attend one session per candidate. All right, one session per candidate. Please, should you, for example, I woke up late that day, I am so sorry that I woke up late. I missed my slot. It will be usually that will be like the first and second slot. It will be weird if you miss the third and fourth slot. That will be already mid of the day. So if you are on if you are in slot 4 or the last slot, make sure you don't sleep or overslept or whatever, please. Yeah, because then it will be easy. It will be harder for you to sit for other slots. Let's say on that day, you are late for half an hour. You can still sit for the examination. Yeah, for your slot, that means for your slots, just, set an alarm, multiple alarms, just put it there for your own sake. Yeah, just make sure that you sit only one candidate, one slot, one candidate, one paper. That's it. Do not sit for multiple slots. Okay, right. Um, Next. you are encouraged to check your status. Now, when all this, what I'm telling you today, general briefing. Yeah, the details, the dates, what to do, and everything else will be detailed to you in Telegram group. We actually have Telegram group, but until we actually finalize the slots for each school, we cannot do that. But don't worry, everything will be, the information will be distributed to you via our ECS PIC. Don't worry. Okay, all you need to do is just keep your eyes peeled and make sure that you, when you need to go on that Telegram group, go on that Telegram group. Yeah, all the information will be there. Right. When it is launched, we will let you know. It will not be launched immediately today. Today is the procedure of how you do it. Now, coming back. Okay. Um, there will be before this, the previous practice is that once students have already completed their exam or their script, they have already written typed all their answers part A and part B in a Microsoft document, they will upload it in a Google form. We are not going to do that. Okay, we will actually give you a link to an ECS portal via Telegram, and also we will park that link in MyLinE as well for you to. This is before the exam, yeah? Before the exam. See on the screen, pre-exam procedure. Okay, you can check your status. Let's say if your name is there. If your name is there, you can actually see the next button. I know this is all. I can't see it, madam. I understand. We will have a tutorial given to you later. Yeah, in your slots later. Everyone will get the same thing. Okay, you check for your name. So let's say you have your prompt will be invalid metric number. It means that your name might not be included. So this is when you go and ask your school PIC again. Let's say if your name is already there, then your school PIC will notify us and we will check the data again in our system. Right? So that's why, because we are dealing at the end of the day with 1,500 students per day. One day, one shot, 1,500, even plus. Last semester, we had 2,000 plus students sitting for their ECS. So, we would like to ask for your, what do you call that again? Your help to do things or to do the checking prior the exam, and don't do it too close to the exam. Yeah. So check your name, your metric number, your status on the ECS student portal. We will have the video tutorial for you sent to you in the Telegram once we have it ready. Okay. Each student can only upload their completed script one time, once into the system. Once. Because the setting is you can't upload more than once. Number one. Number two is that if you see there completed answer script, it means that when you answer the question, let's say the question has part A and part B, make sure part A and part B is in the same Microsoft Word document. The same one. Do not separate. Same one. Part A, part B in one document. I don't know how else to say it in any other language. Same document. Part A and part B together in one document. See, I sound like a broken radio, broken record. Yeah? Yes. Yes, we will have all the slides, everything that you need to see on the procedure on ECS will be given to you in the Telegram later. Now, I'll move on first. Just now, I told you to check for your status on ECS student portal, right? Awesome. Now, we are now on the day of the examination itself, 26th of November, Saturday, right? Up early, drink your coffee, orange juice, get your cereals ready. Come on, it's game time. Now, on the day of the examination, you can access the question paper by going on MyLinE. And if we have the just make sure that you have two platforms in which you can go and access the question paper, which will be ready for you 10 to 15 minutes before the examination starts. We can't give you a day before. It's unethical. We have the question given to you um, 10 to 15 minutes before. Okay, so it will be parked on MyLinE, same page, MyLinE at ECS, and later on, we will have it maybe in Telegram. Don't worry, everything is actually, it's a procedure. Don't worry. You don't have to worry. All you need to do is just make sure that your brains are ready, you are all active, open up your Microsoft Word document, answer the question within the time given. Okay, and the time given for you to complete the exam is 1 hour, not 1 day. 1 hour, 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes for both part A and part B. Okay, after you have answered both parts A and part B in the same Microsoft Word document, okay, a grace period of 30 minutes will be given after the examination. It means that later on when we understand for 400 students per slot to upload your question, it might be tricky. The traffic might be, might be high at that time. We know, we do take note of that. So we give a grace period of 30 minutes for you to upload your um what do you call that again? Answer script into the ECS student portal. Yeah, we will give you the tutorial. I'm repeating myself. We will give you the tutorial for it. Don't worry. Okay, so you have 30 minutes as a grace period. What happens after 30 minutes, madam? What if I took 2 hours or 3 hours? You know, what if my internet connection is not the greatest at that point? First of all, whether you like it or not, it would be considered as a late submission. 30 minutes is quite a long time for just 400 students. That's why we divide you into 4 slots. If we would have allow you to only do it in one slot for all 2,000 students, then everyone will be really, really unhappy. That's why we divided the examination into 4 slots to minimize and to allow uh, acceptable traffic. Acceptable traffic. We have already we've experienced and we experimented for almost 4 semesters for ECS. 400 plus students is an acceptable number of traffic, which a system can actually um, well take. It can take that much that's why we can't let you sit for other slots. If your slot is slot 1, just sit for that slot. If your slot is slot 3, only take the exam for that slot. Do not take other people's slot. Yeah, because then it will affect the traffic that will actually take place on that day and that time. Yeah, right. So failure to submit within the time given without probable cause will result in deduction for late submission. Right. Additional notes. Important one. Okay. Answer scripts sent through emails will no longer be accepted. Before this, we did say that when we use Google form, as those of you who could not actually send, we allow them to be sent to emails. But now, since we are going to adopt no longer a Google form, we are going to use a system. That will be catered only to you, ECS candidates. No answer scripts through emails are no longer accepted. No longer, no longer, no longer accepted. Yeah, no longer accepted. You can check the time that you uploaded the script in the ECS student portal. If you actually use the system later, like I said, it will all be in the tutorial given to you later. Yeah, I do not want to take your time to just show you everything now. It's just for you to know the general procedure for you to check. Yeah, you can check the time. What time that you uploaded your what do you call that again? Your script will be actually showed to you, right? Please refer to the ECS Telegram later for updates and tutorials on how to use ECS Student Portal before the examination, which we will give you very soon once the names are given to us. Don't worry, your ECS PIC people are very efficient. All they need to do is just they need to confirm within this week they can actually prepare your names already. So you can actually start asking them whether or not you are registered by this week. Okay? Right. Next question would be, is there a format for ECS writing script? The answer is yes. Please type in your answer in your Microsoft document, Microsoft Word document. Let's say if you are a Mac user and you say, I don't have Microsoft Word, can I send in other forms? We apologize. To avoid your script being rejected, I really highly implore that you download or get a hold of a mic of what do you call that again? Microsoft Office. Yes, Microsoft Office tools that actually has Microsoft Word. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I might be wrong, yeah? I might be wrong. UTM does provide Microsoft 365 365 accounts for students, which has these tools like Microsoft document or Microsoft Word is actually available to you. Yeah. So we really want you to be prepared. So do not go into the examination unprepared. Yeah, we have notified to you today, 18th of October, when your examination is on the 26th of November. So it's way ahead of time. So please find means and ways to get prepared. Yeah, have a Microsoft Word ready device for you on that day for your examination. Okay, so part A and part B must both be in the same document, in a single document, and save the document in the following format: metric number space full name. Yeah, Microsoft number, metric number A, whatever 377 whatever space your name. Yeah, not your Instagram IG name, your real name, your the name that's on your IC. Yeah, that name or your passports. Yeah, right. Next question. How will the ECS oral interaction examination be conducted? Just now, I've shared with you writing. Now, oral interaction. Writing is on the 26th of November. Beforehand, you need to check your status and on the ECS student portal. Okay, remember to do part A and part B on the day of examination on the same document, and you can get hold of the question paper in MyLinE, ELSP at ECS, and also later maybe in Telegram group. Yeah, now is the second paper, which is oral interaction examination. Yeah, which will be conducted on the 16th and 17th December. Why 2 days, madam? Because there is a lot of you. Okay, the procedure is now no longer recorded, but it is going to be still on WebEx. Will be still online, but you will then be grouped in different breakout rooms. Yeah, so it will be synchronous instead of asynchronous that's conducted 2 semesters ago, right? So starting last semester, we have done it synchronously through WebEx, yeah, where again you will be assigned the dates, and this information will be given to you by your ECSPIC and also on the Telegram group. Yeah, so don't worry, you all you need to do, and we will make sure that we'll give it to you ahead of time. Okay, right. Please refer to the assigned time designated to each group. Yeah, because each group will have a specific time, so you don't have to wait for a whole day on your WebEx. Let's say usually there's a morning and afternoon session. There's two sessions. So on the day itself, on the 16th there's a morning and afternoon session, and 17th there's a morning and afternoon session. So you need to confirm which session that you need to attend, where you will wait in the lobby and then later on be assigned by our lobby managers into your breakout rooms, where your assessors, there will be two assessors that will be waiting for you in the breakout room, and they will actually give you the topic in which you have to prepare on your own. You don't have to type on the screen. You just need to have a pen and paper ready with you, yeah, for you to write down or prepare for the time given. And the time is given 2 minutes for you to be prepared. Okay, so all you need to do for oral interaction is number one, confirm your session, either afternoon or morning, on the which day it is, and then once you have, you go into the specific WebEx room or WebEx. They are going to be three WebEx or more. We have not decided, right? Depending on the number of students. So once you know which WebEx to go, and then you will be you have to wait at the lobby before you are assigned to the breakout rooms. Okay, so usually that would be it's like your standard uh, group discussion in class. Yeah. So detailed instruction for each slot will be given in the ECS Telegram. Now, okay, what would be please do not use mask. Now, even now that people don't actually use mask anymore, but don't use mask because it will avoid, you have the assessors has to confirm that that's your face, you know. Each candidate is responsible to regularly check for updates for your slots in the Telegram. Check your camera and microphone ahead of examination time. Since it is done on WebEx, it is done online. Please check your microphone and your camera. Yeah, you can use your phone. You can use whatever device that you can get hold of, as long as you can be heard and seen. Yeah. Find an appropriate location. We really advise that you find at least a place that's quiet enough for your voice to be clear to the assessor, because you know that it is done synchronously. So your time is only limited to whichever slot that you have, and you only have that shot to do it. So please prepare ahead of time. Yeah. Find an appropriate location with the least audio disruption. Ensure that you have a stable internet connection just for that day. It's just only for half of the day, even, for you to wait and sit for your exam. And that's it. That's it. Every candidate only sits once, and it's either in the morning or the afternoon. So for that day, invest a little bit, invest for your future a little bit. Yeah. So try to get a stable connection or a place with a stable connection, internet connection for the exam. Right. Contact your group members. Okay. Each group will consist of 4 people, 3 to 4 usually, 3 to 4 students or candidates. So usually when your PIC distribute that information, they will include emails, contact numbers for all the candidates. Yeah. If you already identify, let's say you are in group 45 and there are 4 members in group 45. So what you need to do is that you see all the information there, you need to contact each other, right? You need to contact each other. The school PIC will actually give you the list with your name and your group members and your designated group number as well. Yeah. You know, I think it's a standard document. Don't worry, it's not really that, it's not rocket science. It's not a lot of formulae in there. It's just your names, your details, and your contact numbers and your group. And you can see other people's your members' phone numbers. So all you need to do is just contact them, make sure they are there, alive, well, able to speak, able to be contacted, alive. Yeah. So that you can introduce yourself. I'm Naima, and we are going to be in the same. Have you checked the list for ECS? You are in group 45. I'm in group 45 too. So has anyone else contacted you? Oh, I haven't. What if, okay, if you can share, these are the details for the other two. Let's contact each other, and later on, let's have a WhatsApp group temporarily
Kau
just
tahu
for
apa
this.
ni?
La hawla
Okay.
wa la quwwata illa billah al-aliyyil azim. Hmm, what happened? Request sent. And then suddenly my screen. Just a moment. Let me find my screen. There you go. Sure. Just a moment. There you go. Where did you go, my dear? Nah, there you go. I want to go back and right. Share screen one. There you go. I'm going to put you here. There you go. Right there and slideshow. Ta-da! Right. The next question, of course, is what if I can't contact my group members for my ECS oral interaction examination? Now, the answer is please ensure that you start contacting them. If you can't, then you have to contact your ECS PIC. You have to do that. You have to inform them. Um, Individual A cannot be contacted them cannot be contacted. Sorry. So I've tried for 3 days. I couldn't contact that person. I don't just contact, rang once and then done. I couldn't contact them. Multiple attempts, of course, multiple attempts. Maybe that person was not available at that time. That person just thought that you're a scammer. We don't know. So you have to actually introduce yourself, properly introduce yourself, and make sure that that person is well informed who you are and your intentions. Yeah. So make sure you do that. Okay. So where was I? So you should tell, or you should contact your ECSPIC telling them I couldn't get hold of this person, and make sure to email us as well. Who is that person that you could not contact? Let's say after you actually let your PIC know, and also you have emailed us, suddenly this person just surfaced out of nowhere on the day of the exam. They just poof, hello. I don't know. I was blah 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 whatever, for whatever reasons. It's okay. Okay, as long as that person is available for examination, then just proceed. Yeah, just proceed. Now, um, if there are two or more members, let's say two or more members, yeah, who are not able to attend the examination, you can still sit for the examination. It's not your fault that they are not available. Okay, all you need to do is just inform us, and we will try to find a group for you that is available for you to be assessed with. Okay, so as a responsible candidate, you deserve a place to be assessed. Okay, those who are not responsible or who behaves irresponsibly, there will be time in which, I mean, they have to resit for the examination, they have to do all those things that really unnecessary, to be honest. So all you need to do is just make sure that you contact each other multiple attempts, don't just be a single attempt, and make sure that you are present on the day of the exam. If you can't get in contact with any of your friends after multiple attempts, make sure that you notify your ECSPIC and us as well. Email us letting us know so that we can actually try and slot you um, in uh, ahead of time so that we can notify you. Okay? Right. So, next question would be, why is the ECS examination status different? Okay, there I'm done with oral interaction and writing. So writing, remember, is a separate. Writing and oral interaction examinations are on two separate dates. 26th of November would be writing, 16th and 17th of December, am I correct? December would be oral interaction. Okay, so for writing, you have to prepare a device with Microsoft Word and also check your status on ECS portal, and then get your question paper, answer them within 1 hour, and upload it in the system given to you, which will be given a tutorial for later. Okay, for oral interaction, which is going to be on the 16th or 17th, okay, for you, okay, you will be in slots, you will be notified which session you will be in, either the morning or afternoon session, on which date. You have to be present then, okay, be present there, and then you will be given, you have to wait at the lobby until the lobby manager assign you to the place or the breakout room that is supposed to be assigned for you, right? So procedure of oral and also oral interaction, sorry, writing and oral interaction done. Now, later on, after you've completed your examination and prerequisite as well, by the way, you will notice that unlike other professional skills courses that you've taken, the results has it's different. It's not HL. It would be DL, right? So what is it? Okay, ECS is an examination. It's not a course. It's an examination. That's why the status is Daftar Lulus, not Hadi Lulus. Hadi Lulus means that you have to sit for that particular course, complete the assignments that's given, then only you can be assigned or be given Hadi Lulus. For examinations, which are not courses, you have to complete the two papers and then you be given daftar lulus. Right? Now, I think this is the final question, I think. How can I get the necessary practice on how to answer the ECS examinations? Remember what at the beginning of my talk, I did say that you can have the practices when you do the prerequisite activities. Yeah? So all you need to know about ECS writing and oral interaction from sample questions to guide you how to answer the questions will be in topic 4. Topic 3 is the activities. Topic 4 is where you can look at sample questions. Yeah, this page is also where the prerequisite activities are parked. Kindly be reminded that the failure to complete the prerequisite activities will affect your examination status. Right. What are important takeaway that you have sat through for almost an hour? What are the important takeaways? Right? Number one, mark your calendars for ECS examination if you are sitting for it this semester. Remember, writing is 26th of November and oral interaction would be 16th and 17th December. Okay, mark your calendars. However you mark them in your phone, put a reminder 2 days ahead, a week ahead, multiple reminders. Yeah. Okay. Check your registration status. That's number two. Check your registration status with your faculty and school ECS PIC to confirm whether or not you are supposed to sit for the exam this semester. And then third, complete the prerequisite activities on ELSP at ECS at MyLinE, which is going to start next week, 23rd of October until the 25th of November. That will be 4 weeks. We also have another grace period from the 20th, sorry, my bad, on the 25th November. It's on the 20th of November. Yeah? And you have extra days of 5 days to actually do it. Contact your group members once the list of groups is given by your faculty, and check your status on your ECS student portal for writing, where we will have the tutorial uploaded to you in the Telegram group. Okay. And number six, and finally, is notify both your ECS PIC and ECS committee, that will be us, via email, ecspsc@utm.my, if you are not able to attend the examination for medical reasons, or if you happen to land a very important interview, let's say, which you already have a letter of, usually they will produce a letter to say that you are invited on for this interview on this particular dates. Produce that to us, and later on you will be listed in the retest examination, which is going to be on the 7th of January 2023. Only if your validation, your what do you call that again? Your reasons are validated. Yeah. I think I've actually complete. I think that's all. Thank you and good luck. So let's look at the chat. Nurul Ain Nabila asks, is ECS can register next sem? Now, all registration inquiries or questions, Nurul Ain Nabila, can be confirmed with your ECS PSC. As I've said, maybe you came in slightly later. I've informed earlier as ECSPS committee, which is today. I'm a part of the ECS committee. We are the administrators of the examination. Is it just me? Or okay, right? The registration procedure is done by your ECSPIC. Okay, and be nice to them. There's only one person that's assigned, and they're doing their utmost best to make sure that everyone graduate on time. And be kind to them. Okay, be kind to them. Yes, Afif, the PowerPoint will be the PowerPoint for this particular briefing. The all the information that I've mentioned will be shared with you via Telegram and your ECSPIC as well. Okay. Uh, when can we know the PIC? You can already know the PIC, Atika. If you go to your faculty's office, if I'm not mistaken, your academic office at your faculty, you just ask that for the ECS PIC, they will be there. Okay, they are already assigned for how many years already, and you can even get the information on ELSP at ECS on MyLinE. Yeah, Atika, go on MyLinE. Let me just share with you. Hopefully my computer is okay where I can actually share with you the uh, There you go. Yep. Ding ding. Now I'll share with you. Okay, share. Okay, am I sharing? Right, cool. So this is ELSP at ECS, people. Okay, right. If you scroll down, this is a word of marks in which you can check from which faculty that you are from. And then once you click there, you can just Control F and find your name. Yeah. And to answer Atika's question, if you just scroll down, my dear, on the right hand side here, you can see all the faculties, person in charge, email and contact number. Uh-huh. Yep. I wonder why. Hmm. Right. Uh, Hamida, hopefully that answers your question as well, Hamida. Both oral and writing and oral tests will be online. Yes, Adila Tanim, just like I mentioned before, writing will actually, well, the concept of online is not you have to do it online, but you write it on your devices. You complete the question, you answer the question, you type in the answer on your own devices using Microsoft Word, a Microsoft Office tool, and then once you save it, you upload it into ECS portal, which we will give you the tutorial later, Adila. For oral test, yes, it is online, it's synchronous, just like when you go to class and then you go into the WebEx and then the WebEx and then we will assign you into breakout rooms in the WebEx. So to answer your question, Adila, yes, both of them are online. Uh, Muhammad Haziq, uh, that's Miss Rika and also Miss Shamsina to you. They are the ECS committee. And yeah, she's a hard worker. Homepage, Jerome, if you can see on your screen, it's myline.utm.ny. Okay, if you remember, you actually, if you have set for your two English courses before this, UHLB 1112, 2122, 3132, you have to complete the activities on MyLine. So all you need to do is just go to MyLine, use your login details, and then go to LSP at ECS. Yeah, Jerome? Um, I want, do you see this or you see something else, Jerome? Right? myline.utm.my. Yeah. What if I cannot attend the oral test on the date stated? Can I take it on other dates? Anis Hafiza, first of all, you need to contact your ECSPIC. And first of all, you will need to produce evidence of why. Let's say you have an interview on that day, Anis Hafiza, an interview with a company where you have a letter already stated that you will have to sit for the interview on that day, then that will actually be accepted. Yeah. Please contact your ECSPIC to inform them so that they know that you are not able to sit for the exam. Yeah. Uh, uh, you're welcome. Is the e-learning for ECS same like PCS? Is the e-learning for ECS same like PCS? Fifth, I'm not. I seem to not understand your question. If you would like to speak, you can unmute and ask me directly, because I don't think I understand your question. As you can see, Miss Rika has already shared with you the prerequisite tutorial, which will start next week, yeah? 23rd of October to 20th of November. That will be 4 weeks for you to complete this. Let me just scroll down for you. Might as well. Okay. Topic 3, these are the activities, my dear. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 and 4, and topic 4 is the guide for assessment. You have sample questions here. If you want to, all the information regarding ECS will be here in terms of the questions. In terms of the procedure and the videos, we will have it available for you once we have the Telegram ready. That's right, Ravidev. ECS is a compulsory course to be taken in your PSC. That's right. Thank you. Someone actually understood that. Uh, yes. I think Miss Rika has already tried to answer Afi's question. Yes. Don't worry, Yu Hong, Sam Yu Hong, don't worry. We will have the recording ready for you. Okay, we will have all of those ready for you once we have the telegram. We have the telegram very soon. Once your school PIC already have the names ready, which is going to be just this week, or the latest would be next week. Once we have that, we will assign the slots for your writing, and then we will have you group into your telegram channels, and then we will have it blast to you via your PSC. Don't worry, just stay tuned for this week and next week. Yeah, stay tuned for this week and next week. uh Great question, Najwan. Will ECS affect your CGPA? I know it won't. Yeah, I believe that that is well earned. The your CGPA is based on your courses, the courses that you have taken for 14 weeks. And ECS is an encapsulation or just a snapshot of your capacity, of how much you have grown in terms of your language skills throughout your 4 years. So it will just be a daftar lulus. Yeah, it will be a daftar. There will be levels given, level 1 to level 6, just like Moet, but the examination is looking at your capacity to function at the workplace, your language communication skills at the workplace. Yeah, being able, looking at your confidence. I mean, this is a snapshot as your exit test. This is your exit test. You have your entry test with Moet to see whether or not you're ready for higher education, which is university, and ECS is a snapshot and a test to see your readiness for the workplace. Yeah, so hopefully all the best. The grading system, if I were to talk about the grading system, honey, it will take all night, all day. So as you will be, of course, there is assessment, and there is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you would like to know your levels, we will work something out later. Yeah, we are improving in terms of the procedure of how to release a certificate and whatnot, but we have not concluded it yet. Ashraf, it's only Hade Lulus but with levels. Sorry, Daftar Lulus with levels. But Daftar Lulus means you daftar, I mean you register for the exam, you sit for the exam, you complete the exam, you are well. It means that you have already completed the course. Or your sorry, the test. Faris Shaharuddin, you are a ray of sunshine in this such a sunny day, I guess. You're the extra bit of sunshine. Yes, you understood well in where prerequisite activities, or practice, rather, practice sessions for your ECS can be done and available on MyLinE, the one that you see on your screen right now. Yes. Registration in terms of your status. Yes, you confirm it with your PIC, because the list and the data comes from your faculty. It doesn't come from us. Yeah? Yes, you have understood well, Farisharuddin. Yes, Izzat, we will share it. Yeah. All right. Um, We won't. We don't. We don't. Mm, it's done manually by students or automatically. Oh, you Jiahui, you know what, my dear? It is not done actually manually, my dear. All of you have already have the login information. Remember, when you set for your English courses before this, you use the same one. You only need to go to a different page, which is ELSP at ECS. That's it, my dear. That's it. That's the only difference. You don't have to do it manually. You are already registered as a MyLinE user when you are a UTM student. Only that for this particular examination, there's a different page called ELSP at ECS under the ELSP, what do you call that again, menu, where you get to see all the information on ECS. 26, writing. Yes. Yes, Tasin, got it right. uh, Jerome, you are already enrolled, but you have to participate starting 23rd because the system has already set it in such a way that even though you do it now, you can, but your participation only starts from 23rd. So I would suggest start on the 23rd. Okay, you can check your registration again. Like for example, you forgot your login. Sometimes after one semester, everyone has amnesia. Everyone wants to be Dory for some reason. So or you can check, or you can contact. For example, here I'll just show you the what do you call that again? The front page of MyLinE. Yeah, in case you've forgotten your ID or your username and password, you can just fill in the e-help desk. Yeah, fill in the e-help desk for your information if you've forgotten what information that you had to uh, put in. So you can just put here, and then they will contact you within here. Read that particular information. Okay, then they will actually give it to you. All right. Okay. If I were to answer question, it will be forever. So thank you very much, everyone, for your questions, your understanding. We wish you all the best and good luck for ECS. We will have the information ready for you as soon as possible. Don't worry, your ESCPIC people, staff or your person in charge, your faculty representative are very, very great, good people. You just need to ask them. You just need to do the asking part. Yeah, they don't know you, but you can find one person. 30 people can find one person. It's harder for one person to find 30 people or 300 people on that, right? So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for giving us 1.5 hours of your time to understand the procedure. We will have, if you have any further questions, you can email to us questions, or better still, go and find your ECSPIC. Ask them. They can answer all your questions and your doubts. Yeah? All right. For that, thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening ahead. Thank you to the marvelous team and co-host that we have. Thank you for your participation, and thank you for your help as well. Constantly answering the questions in chat. Um, from us, the ECS committee members today, if I'm not mistaken, I myself, Naima, we have Dr. Hema, and we have Miss Rika and Miss Shamsina. Thank you very much. So I'll end the meeting now. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. You're welcome.
Yeah.